Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well.
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 46 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. Drops it to Jones into flat. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, 29 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 24, Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give running left with Montgomery. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the air again, Fields. Flushed out right. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now it's Fields. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Fields to commit there for a Chicago 1st.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw is Fields. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often miss
time that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Rodgers will throw for it, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Fields now to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That'll be caught downfield by Byrd. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the 2nd half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Montgomery running right. Fights through and now a crease. There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rodgers now to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And again, it's Rodgers. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over